Hi, this is Shea Love coming to you live from my home office in beautiful British Columbia. And yesterday, after my rolling around on the ground exercise, I went for a walk. And as I was starting out on my walk, I was reflecting on and feeling some loneliness I was experiencing. And I started talking to myself about, oh, I wish I had more friends, being new to here. I'm still getting to know people. And I'm like, nobody wants to be my friend. Nobody wants to play with me. And I accessed this little girl, this a wounded little girl that's still inside of me. Because when I was a little girl, I was in grade 4. I was in a serious car accident and I had this gaping wound here in my face. And so I was rushed to the hospital and had stitches and had to stay home for quite a few weeks. I don't remember how long. But then when I did go back to school, I had this big red scar here. And the movie The Exorcist had just come out. And kids, as they can be, were quite cruel. They called me the exorcist and refused to play with me. And I was that little girl on the side of the fence next to the playground that no one would play with. And that deeply scarred me, way deeper than this scar that you can barely see anymore. But yeah, the inner scars are very deep. And I realized that I was still kind of coming from this imprinting of, like, I don't know, it's interesting, when things happen to us, they create this patterning in our energy system, in our thinking, in our way of being that kind of perpetuates that experience in our lives into adulthood, even unconsciously. And yeah, it was a huge revelation. And I got that, yeah, that's often, I feel like, oh, I don't have any friends. Nobody wants to be with me. No one wants to play with me. Or even if my business isn't going well, I'm like, I start going into that energy. Oh, no one wants to work with me. And it's that little girl. And so when I was able to recognize that and actually connect with her and talk to her, I started saying, oh, well, I like you. I think you're great. And you're great to be around, and I love playing with you. And I kind of gave that little girl what she needed and wanted and never got when she was young. And then moments later, I run into a friend and we get to go for a walk together on the seawall. Isn't that amazing? That's just how powerful our shift in perception, in bringing light to the unconscious, in making the choice to give ourselves self-love and acceptance. And so that brings me to my next why. Why number 3 is because I am just astounded and fascinated by our ability to transform our experience of ourselves, of life, of our ability to shift, our ability to heal, our ability to open up. It just amazes me and I love it. I love experiencing it and I love witnessing and supporting that in others. And something that I got this morning is that, yeah, I love witnessing and supporting people awaken to who they really are and to break free of perceived limitations. And I have a natural ability to do that, to facilitate that in people. And I've kind of been shying away from that because of, I don't know, self-consciousness or concern of people might think I'm egotistical or arrogant. Oh, I have this ability. But the reality is, I do, and I don't know why. And I need to own that. And it's one of the things I absolutely love about life is waking up to who we are, what we're capable of, and I love seeing that and experiencing that and witnessing that in others. And so that's why I love to support people on their journey of awakening and transforming and living their full amazing self.